209. Thank you all for listening to episode 208, Armbar with a Bionic Chicken Wing. I am Mantis Toboggan, MD, here with my co-host.
Crossbase Jake the 69th.
Cody Mara.
No Bear tonight. He had a surprise family coming into town, which means we unfortunately also will not have Bear for Saturday's challenge against Jeremy. So I've got we've got a few feelers out there for a couple guys. We're going to get our next guy in, and hopefully it works out well. Hopefully getting one of those kids that works for Sean. I've got a couple feelers out to our buddies. We'll see what happens. Either way, even if we only roll in with 4, we'll do what we got to do. Counting on Cody Bryant to hit some home runs. Shoot some threes, hit some home runs, catch some touchdowns.
You guys are going to have me in the hospital. Jeremy's out for blood.
Well, we know 2 of the guys play softball, and they're apparently pretty decent, so we'll see how it goes. I'm intrigued to see.
Right. Well, you know, with softball, though, anybody can say they're a softball player. You spend $200 on a bat.
That's right. I ain't spending $5 on a bat. I'm retired.
Right. Me too.
Yeah, bullshit. You came out of retirement. Yeah.
Semi-retired.
Well, there we go. So we got to thank Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter at Songs by Wes. So this Saturday, again, one more special show. We're doing the thing in the morning. We're playing Jeremy. Right now, I think we're, in my eyes, favored for basketball and maybe underdogs going into softball, but favored for football. So maybe we'll see. Maybe it's a wash for basketball. Maybe it's an even line for basketball. We're underdogs in softball and we're favored in football. So it's fair across the board. And we'll see what happens. We're down Bear, which hurts, but hopefully we get one of these other guys to fill in, and we'll be okay. If not, we can get a couple feelers out there. I know Cody Bryant can get us somebody if we have to, right, Cody?
I can call up a couple ringers, man.
I like it.
I know. I know for sure I have an assistant coach. If I can get a hold of him now, he might be able to get permission to be out Saturday morning.
Who's that?
If I can get Derek, he'll come out.
Well, we'll see if we need him. I know he'd be good for us for some softball and some damn basketball maybe, but we'll see if we need him. We'll see what Sean says. Crandall's Quality Landscaping. We'll talk about him later as well. So this last week we had the Wyndham, and I don't know if you guys watched much of the Wyndham, but Siwoo Kim had a hole-in-one on Friday or Saturday, and then also like later on he rimmed one out, another hole-in-one. It was crazy, but then he choked on Sunday.
Yeah, figures. Still ended up tied for third.
Did he?
Yeah. So
who ended up winning that?
It was Jim Herman ended up winning. Billy Herman was 7 under. Billy Horschel came in second. Webb Simpson in third. Doc Redman tied for
also third.
And
yeah, Doc Redman, that Cody Bryant pick.
Yeah, you guys all did pretty solid in golf except for me.
Well, that's usually how it goes.
Yeah, getting pretty used to it at this point.
Harris English was 23rd. Webb Simpson was 3rd. Doc Redman was 3rd. Jordan Spieth was 72nd. And Patrick Reed was 9th.
Yeah, I picked a good week to pick Spieth, right?
Yeah, you picked an amazing week. So it was good. Like Siwoo Kim led most of the way, and then he kind of fell apart. I don't want to say he fell apart on Sunday. Jim Herman just shot 7 under on Sunday, and that got him to 21 under. And Horschel ended up, I think, 5 under for the day, so he was 20 under overall. Pretty good. I mean, we had great picks. All of our guys were in the top 23, except Spieth, who's probably the highest-rated golfer of the group, did worse. So that's golf. That's what happens in golf.
You have your good days and your bad days, man. You can go out and play the worst round of golf in your life today, go out tomorrow and play the best round of golf in your life. It's just how it goes.
That's what happens. And the updated standings going into this week, Bear is still in the lead, 31.9. I'm at 34. Cody Bryant, 37.4. Jake, 38. And Brandon, 41. So I know they got to get us some picks. We got to pick a couple weeks. What do we got? What's going on this week? Where are they at?
They are at the Northern Trust this week, and they're playing at TPC Boston. I was looking at it. It looks like a fun course. Should be a good weekend of golf. So, see.
TPC Boston, yeah.
I mean, all those TPC courses are usually pretty nice, well put together. So, should be pretty good.
And I know we didn't get any picks in from Bear or Brandon yet, and we'll get them and we'll have them updated and we'll go over it. Oh, there it is. We did get it.
Yep, just got them.
Dustin Johnson and Tony Finau for Brandon. So Dustin Johnson, he's got for TPC Boston, and Tony Finau for the other.
Yep.
I haven't taken Finau yet. I think I'm going to take Finau too. I'm going to change my mind. This week I'm going to take Si-Woo Kim.
Who are you taking, Cody?
Here, hold on, let me look at trying to find the field here.
Well, I'll just go with mine. I'm taking Rory this week. I didn't think I picked him. So I'm going to go with Rory this week. Hopefully he does a little bit better than a 72 that Spieth gave me.
And then you've got Ricky Fowler next week, and I've got Tony Finau next week with Dub. Si-Woo Kim this week. Let's see if he can come back and bounce back on this.
Yeah, next week they're playing the BMW Championship, and that's Olympia Fields North course, and I believe that is in Illinois. And that is – that's not playoffs yet, is it?
Not yet.
Okay.
For somebody that's out, Brooks Koepka pulled out this week, and he was 97th in the FedEx Cup, so he's out. He's not going to make the FedEx Cup.
Knee soreness, right?
Yep. Cody Bryant trying to figure out what he's going to do.
Yeah. You know what? I think I have taken DeChambeau.
Let's see. You took Bryson a few weeks back, like 5 weeks ago.
Because I lost the site that I would just go on the PGA site and then go from there. But now it doesn't want to work today.
That's what happens, man.
When do the playoffs start, Gary?
It's in a little bit. Damn it. I'd have to look that up and see when they do start. But it's God, you might want to check that out because I'm making sure I got Si-Woo. Si-Woo is playing this week. Is Tiger playing the Northern Trust too?
I don't believe he's playing the Northern Trust. I'm pretty sure he is playing the BMW Championship, though, if I saw that correctly. Not 100%.
Yeah, he is playing the BMW. I know that. Si-Woo Kim. He's teeing off at noon tomorrow. It'll be good. Cody Bryant, you got a golfer?
All right, here we go.
It says the playoffs will be played from August 20th through September 7th, and it starts at the Northern Trust.
Okay.
So I would assume Tiger would be playing this week.
Might be.
Did I take Webb Simpson yet?
Yes, you did 3 weeks ago.
Oh damn. Trying to think of somebody who I haven't picked. You know what? Brendan Todd. I know for sure I haven't picked him yet.
You picked him in week 3.
Damn, that far
No,
ago?
I'm just kidding.
I was about to say. All right. And then I gotta get one more too, right?
For the BM Dub.
All right.
Yeah, so Justin Thomas is still in first in FedEx points. Colin Morikawa is in second. He's 556 back. Webb
But a
Simpson.
win gets you there, man. A win's worth like what, 500 or 1500 or what?
Not sure on that. I mean, Webb Simpson's just behind Colin Morikawa. He's at 580. DeChambeau's at 801 behind. And then Sunjay M is 825 back. That's the top five as far as FedEx Cup points right now.
MJM, I took him in week 3. He got me a 10th place.
Well, I'll take. I'm trying to think. Who did I already take? Morikawa.
I was just about to say, you're going to take Morikawa because you haven't.
All right. Yep. There you go.
Alan Morikawa, and then Ricky Fowler for the stat parrot of the week. All right. So I know for our pick, just to kind of update our picks too for the FedEx Cup, Rory for Brandon, Bryson for Bear, Justin Thomas for me, Answer for Cody, and Jordan Spieth for the stat parrot.
Yes, sir.
I don't know, man. It's going to be tough for you, Parrot.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I don't like that pick anymore, but got to stick with it, you know? I mean, there's nothing really I can do to change it now, so.
Hell no. All right. So, hell to the no. So, going over to NASCAR, had an interesting race. It was the first time they did the Daytona road course. Austin Dillon was out because of COVID, tested positive for COVID. So Kaz Grala filled in, and he finished 7th. Kaz Grala filled in, finished 7th.
Hey, for Kaz, that's a win. That's a win in his books. I mean,
oh God, hell yeah, it is.
Like that, and getting a top 10 on a road course, especially, that's outstanding.
First time they did it, it was amazing. And this race, so this weekend, and Chase Elliott ended up winning the race. He pretty much dominated at the end. He won the race, so Brandon wins for life. But this week they are racing at Dover on Saturday and Sunday. And last year they had one race. Kyle Larson won. All know what happened to him. He's gone. So this week we have 2 races there. Going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. So we got to see who everybody is going to take. Looks like, so we've got Dover this week, 2 races, and then we got to pick the Coca-Cola 600, or the Coke Zero 400 at Daytona, which is the last race before the chase, and whoever wins that race could potentially get into the playoffs if they're not going to do it. And what a way to end it to try to get in. So it should be interesting. But Brandon this week is taking Brad Keselowski on Saturday and Matt DiBenedetto on Sunday. So two pretty good picks. And I can't believe he had both of those guys left, which is unbelievable to me. Bear and I, like we did say, had Chase Elliott, so we both got to win. My 3rd win of the season, Bear's 2nd. But I'm still last in points because I am as inconsistent as can be with NASCAR this year. It's either a win or a 30th is what pretty much happens for me. So he's got Keselowski and DiBenedetto this weekend. Jake, who do you got, buddy?
Saturday, I don't have any heavy hitters left, so Saturday I'm going with Clint Boyer. And Sunday, I got John Hunter Nemechek.
Good pick.
So we'll see how that goes. I mean, I don't know what Bear's going with this week, but I got to try to stay close to him, give myself a fighting shot here.
Should be interesting. I mean, there's a lot going on. You know, with NASCAR this year, there's a lot, and you guys are close. I mean, you dropped back a little bit. He took a lead because you finished 16th and he won, but he used one of his last big hitters. So we'll see what happens. Cody Bryant, what you thinking, man?
All right, I'm gonna go with people I know for sure I haven't picked before. So I'm gonna go with Cole Custer and Michael and Chris Boucher.
Oh, shoot, can't spell. Buescher. I am also going to take John Hunter Nemechek, but I'm going to take him in the first race. And I got to do a little looking for this week because I don't know exactly who I got. But as we go into, so as I figure out who I'm going to take for the second Dover race, we got Daytona. Like we said, it's going to be the last race before the playoffs, and I can give some updated standings there too. But who do you think, like, Harvick's just dominating this year. He's got 7 wins. Do you think, besides anyone, can anybody catch him besides Hamlin?
Realistically, not. I don't think so, unless Harvick just completely just loses his shit in the next couple weeks. I mean, I really don't see that happening, and someone catches.
Well, remember, the points reset, after each time, and then wins, no matter each round. So Harvick's got, he's got 6 wins, I think, but Hamlin's got 5. And then you got Keselowski, Elliott, Logano, Bowman. Bowman's won a race. Blaney's won. Truex has won. Austin Dillon, Cole Custer, Almirola, stops at Cole Custer. So we've had 10 winners this year. And then we've got Almirola in 11th. He's 130 ahead of 17th spot, which is good. Kurt Busch is 121. Kyle Busch 100. And that was post Daytona. So it's great. Boyer 66 up, DiBenedetto's 44 up, and Byron 25 up. So this weekend's a big weekend. And then we get one more guy that can really get it there. So we'll see what happens. And I think I'm going to take in the second race Tyler Reddick.
Okay.
So as for Daytona, which will be the last race before the chase, Dub's got Kevin Harvick. Jake has Michael McDowell. I'm going to take the man I think gets in because that's just how the world works. His first race ever, he finished second here, Bubba Wallace.
Good pick.
What about you, Cody?
Trying to think of anybody I haven't picked yet that would even be there.
So you took Denny, you took Truex, you took Harvick, you took Chase, you took Bowman. I think you pretty much took it. You haven't. I don't think.
Take Dillon.
You have taken Austin Dillon. That's what I was looking at.
Okay.
You took Ryan Blaney. You took Bowman. You took Logano. DiBenedetto you took a few weeks ago. Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch you took back-to-back. William Byron. You took him. Jimmy Johnson you took. Eric Jones. He's fighting for a spot too. You took him.
Yeah.
Christopher Bell.
There's nobody left. Picked everybody.
Christopher Bell.
All right, well, I guess I'm taking Chris Bell.
Couple Chris's. I haven't taken him either. I'm going to take John Hunter Nemechek over him in that first race. Hopefully it pays out for me. We'll see. But, of course, we got to start thanking some people. So we got to thank Brandon, All Wear Clothing, allwearclothing.com. Brandon can help you with all of your clothing needs. You might need some hats, some koozies, some shirts, some stickers, jackets, flags, pennants, signs in general. Hell, he might even do some magazines. We don't even know. We have no idea. Hoodies. We're getting into the fall season, some sweatpants. You got to get you some of those. Parrot's got to get his girlfriend some new stuff. Maybe they make OTL lingerie, Parrot. You could use that.
I don't know about that one.
I don't either. We do have the Indy 500 this week. So Indy 500 should be interesting. It's going to be without fans again, I believe. And what do you think is going to happen? What do we got? I know Dub took Marco Andretti, which I think is going to be my driver as well this week.
Me,
He's going to start from the pole.
yeah, I'm gonna go with Alexander Rossi.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Is he racing?
I mean, yeah. I mean, he's plus 750 right now.
Nice, I like it.
I mean, Andretti's plus 850 right now.
What do you think, Cody Bryant? What you looking at?
Scott,
Row one
I'm
should be
checking
good.
I'm checking the grid right now, and damn, I don't know who that dude is, but he damn sure looked like a damn IndyCar racer.
Takuma Sato?
No, Colton Herta.
yeah, he's plus 2,000 right now.
Yeah,
I don't know if
he's starting 10th in the 4th row.
I don't know if he's any good or not, but he damn sure looked like an IndyCar racer.
I like some of these IndyCar drivers. Their names, they're great. Elio Castroneves is in this one.
Damn, he's still driving.
That's what I said. I was like, damn, he's up there.
I see Tony Kanaan is racing too.
Yeah, Will Power. He was always one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Jack Harvey, Oliver Askew, Santino Ferrucci. I think he's a kid, isn't he, Santino Ferrucci? Isn't he pretty damn young? He looks like a child.
He can't be any younger than Ben Hanley, who looks exactly like his name.
Santino Ferrucci is 22 years old, just turned 22. And you said Ben Hanley?
Yeah. He looks like he's 14.
He's 35.
Wow.
Goddamn! 35 double pickle, double mayo, extra onion, motherfucker!
Shit, he 35 like I'm 35. He too heavy to be driving.
Yeah, he's 35. He had that extra onion.
Don't forget the side of fries.
Double pickle, double mayo, 4 tires, extra wing, helmet, $20 million car, winner.
Hey, Graham Rahal still racing, huh?
Really?
Yeah, he's in 8th.
Goddamn.
Yeah, row 3.
I'm gonna hurt my damn voice. And Brandon from the Grown Ups is going to join us in the golf outing that Cody Bryant can no longer come to. So we have found our 4th.
Nice.
He said he's hoping we can take at least a couple of his shots.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Unlike the last golf tournament.
Say what?
So hopefully that's how I feel. Unlike the last golf tournament where we didn't take one.
Hey man, that happens, buddy. All right, so moving on. Looking forward to some NASCAR. We should be good. NCAA, what's going on, man? I know you put some notes in here.
Nothing really huge. I mean, the SEC schedule came out the other night. Notre Dame pauses practice. They had a virus spike. I mean, Justin Fields is still trying to save the season, but the Big Ten commissioner just came out probably about 45 minutes ago and said they will not revisit the possibility of playing a season this year. Then one other thing I had, Nick Saban saying opt-outs would turn spring football into JV. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
Go ahead. Hold on, I got a call. Hold on.
You got a call? Oh, he's got a cough. I thought he said he had a call. Look at him over there coughing. COVID. Man, you better check your temperature, bro.
They did when they checked my ribs the other night, bitch.
God damn. God damn! God damn, you got COVID and everything over there.
Oh shit, not over here. No, man. I mean, Nick Saban is trying to be Nick Saban football coach. He knows good and hell well opt-outs is not going to affect spring football. It's the NFL draft that's going to affect spring
Oh
football.
yeah, hell yeah, dude.
It has nothing to do with the opt-outs. And then add on to the fact that his second string is probably an NFL roster as well.
Yeah, no shit,
I
right?
mean, like, I have no idea what the hell he would know anything about JV.
He knows nothing about
So,
JV.
right. And so, I mean, if anything, if they do try to do anything for spring, um, I mean, basically, anybody that's an NFL, any player in college right now that's an NFL prospect, they know right now before even going into the season, even if it starts in the fall, what their draft prospects, as in like where they're going to get drafted, as in like the order or what teams are interested in them. They know it already. So, I mean, really, what Nick Saban is basically putting out there is an excuse for if he has, a subpar season. So he's just saying, well, my guys opted out. Like, nah, man, you guys didn't opt out. They're just not going to ruin the opportunity to make real money.
Right.
And that and I mean, just the audacity of these college football coaches, it just, I don't know, it's almost kind of gross. Just the greed between, the football coaches and then these schools too. I mean, I know and understand, like, if they don't have a football season, a lot of these programs would probably go under, but it's just the simple fact that, they're expecting these kids to play for free. I don't see Nick Saban donating any of the millions of dollars he's making a year, to buy COVID tests or anything like that, or to help these kids out, if they do get sick. You want them to put their bodies on the line for free, for you, so you can go and make more money. I don't know. It's just kind of gross for me, to me.
Well, what do you think, Parrot?
I agree with Cody in a sense. I mean, some of these schools don't play. Yeah, some of the smaller schools, like they can potentially lose their football programs from it. I do think that I agree in the sense that all these players that you know they're what they're gonna be and what they're if they're gonna get drafted and all that. I think that they don't want to hurt their draft stock too. I mean, and I don't think it should if they don't play. But I don't know. I mean, I just think having even a spring football season is kind of pointless at that point if you're having some of these teams playing in the fall. There's going to be no college football championship potentially this year. There's going to be no. It's not going to be, in my opinion, it's not going to be fair if the SEC and the Big 12, are playing their year and then they go play in the playoffs, whereas you're not getting some of the other Power 5 conferences in. I mean, it's going to be like there's still going to be a championship most likely, but it's not everybody's getting the same fair shot at it like in every other year, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
That's what I don't like about it. I mean, obviously you want to see everyone play, but I mean, player safety is important. And there's not a lot people can do right now. I mean, if the Big Ten, the commissioner just said an hour ago, they're not going to revisit it. And you know what? Good. Personally, I don't like it, but that's me being selfish, and I want to watch football, and I want to watch the Buckeyes. But in the player safety aspect, I mean, good for them. I mean, like Justin Fields knows he's going to be a top 5 draft pick. Like Cody said, they know their worth. They know what they're going to get. But I mean, other than that, it's just one of those things. There's not really a whole lot you can do about it. I mean, Justin Fields, like I said, he's trying. I mean, he's trying to do everything he can, but I mean, the commissioner doesn't want to do anything. There's nothing they can do.
Right. They're if they play in the spring, he ain't playing because his draft is going to be more important.
Right. I mean, he would be more focused on getting into the NFL, making his money, and moving on with his life, which I would be too. I mean, yeah, college football is great, and in my opinion, it's a lot more exciting than the NFL. But I mean, these players need to make their money, and they need to move on. They gotta look. They gotta look further down the road than just right now.
Yeah.
Well, that would be. Go ahead, Cody.
No, I was gonna say, I mean, as a college president, with schools shutting down and going to online courses and everything right now, like Notre Dame just went all online. North Carolina just went all online right now. I mean, like, how do you explain how do you explain to the parents of kids that are paying tuition to go to the school? How do you explain that, that the football team matters more than, your child and the tuition that you're paying? Like they're willing to risk all that, just so they can play some football games.
Yeah, you don't really care about college football that much, though, do you? You don't even care.
No, I don't. No, I'm not a football person anyway. But I mean, if I had my choice to watch football, I'd rather watch pro football.
I'm the complete opposite in that aspect.
To me, I don't understand why people get so well. I don't know. My thing is the people that get the most excited about college football are the ones probably weren't good enough to play college sports to begin with, and they kind of live out their fantasies and whatnot through watching kids play college football instead of, I don't know. I just would rather, if I'm going to watch it, I'd rather watch the best people that possibly could do it play it. And I'd rather watch that I mean, I don't know. Like the good teams are great, and then it's everybody else.
Yeah, man, I don't know. It like I kind of go along with Jake. I don't watch that much football as much as people do religiously on Saturdays. I just don't have the time to care as much. I'll watch Ohio State, but like I tell people, I don't care to watch Ohio State beat the shit out of somebody 60-0. They might think it's fun. It's not fun for me. Like, cool, they did great. They won 50-0 or 48-7. I don't care. Like, that's boring. I'll watch Michigan. I'll watch them play Michigan State, and if they play like a Wisconsin or a bowl game or a playoff, because that's the games I care about. That's the games that matter. You play Bowling Green in the beginning of the year. Pay Bowling Green $5 million to come play it. It's boring. Like, right. I'm not into it. And. Right. But that's just me, and I care more about the pro, but that's just the same. I mean, they run into the same issues. But, I mean, pro football is my favorite thing to watch, but being a Cowboys fan, it sucks, and you just want to shut that shit off. And, I hate watching baseball. Playoff basketball is fun, but playoff hockey is my favorite thing to watch. But, right now, the Penguins are out of it, so I could care less. At this point, I'm like – watch some playoff hockey here and there and root for my team, but they out. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's like a lot of things. If it's not your team, like, does it really, like you have to absolutely love the sport to watch it if it's not your team.
Right.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like every year, I'll watch Cincinnati. I'll watch the Bengals play. At least 6-7 games.
Right.
6 to 8 or 9 games every year, but. I mean, I don't expect much out of them because they haven't won a damn playoff game in 30 years. I mean, but I watch it because it's my team and, I enjoy it. But, I love playoff football and I enjoy it.
Hey, man, that's how it goes. it's the same for me. Like I just like watching shit happen. Mahomes, I'd rather watch Mahomes play than watch Dallas
Right.
because he's just a fun player to watch.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I will go down to Cincinnati and I'd go watch a game any time of the year. I'll go watch, in person. I'll go watch Ohio State play anybody. But when it comes to TV and it comes to like watching, for instance, Ohio State, I agree with you. The games that they're blowing teams out by 40, 50, 60 points, they're not fun to watch. But when you're playing Penn State, Wisconsin, Michigan State, and getting into the playoffs, those games are all good to watch. They're exciting, and you don't always know what's going to happen. I mean, it could go either way. But I mean, I love football though. I won't just watch Ohio State. I won't just watch Cincinnati. I like to watch all football.
I like football.
I like to see how everyone's doing and, how everyone's looking.
Oh, yeah. So I was going to tell you while I'm thinking about this, totally off topic, but
Shocker.
So Cody, we last night we're playing golf on the PlayStation, and our resident parrot here couldn't hear anything. So we were talking about like how his girlfriend was fake and how he probably didn't have a girlfriend, and we could hear him. We're like, I wonder what her name is, and I said something like Cardi B or Kardashian, and then Jeff, we're playing with him too, and he says it's got to be, her name is Kardashian B. So this episode is, and I lost my shit. So this episode is Unwritten Rules. Her name was Kardashian B.
The man-tied tail, man.
Right.
Oh, man. I mean, like, I don't hate football. I mean, if it has to be like, I don't know, it has to be like good teams for me to watch it. Like, I'm not gonna watch like a trash game just for the sake of watching it.
They're all trash.
Don't get me wrong. I don't want to
Most
watch
of them.
I don't want to watch Cleveland and Washington play.
Right. That's what I mean. Like,
football team.
Yeah,
like just the fact that's on TV, like I don't know, that shouldn't even be on TV. And for as much as I love baseball, like as it tries to purposely kill itself over and over again with the bullshit unwritten rule nonsense.
Well, hold on, we're gonna get to MLB here shortly.
Okay.
Wait on MLB, because we do have some NFL stuff. Before we get into NFL, we've got to thank Sean at Crandall's Quality Landscaping. Give him a call, 419-704-5471. He serves the Toledo and surrounding areas and not
Boston.
Boston. That's what came first. Save that one, Cody Bryant, for the next show. I know where you're going.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know. Pointing to. I just seen you pointing.
Yeah, it's whoever wants to answer. Well, we got the one from from Parrot. Now we'll get Cody Bryant's on the next one. So, Sean, Crandall's Quality Landscaping, 419-704-5471, serves the Toledo and surrounding area and not Boston. He can help you with all of your landscaping needs. He can help with mowing. He can help with laying sidewalk or pavers, or he can put some stones into your nice flower garden or your flower bed. He can mulch it. He usually has a lot of leftover mulch that he sells or gives to people. He's doing a lot of fall cleanup coming up. Next month will be fall cleanup. You got to plant your trees in the fall. He can do that for you. Drainage. You need anything with drainage, he can help you out with that as well. Again, he is highly rated in this area. He serves that Toledo and surrounding area. He is well recommended in our community. Everybody loves this guy. He does great work, has great employees, all local, pretty much all local. A lot of kids that lived in this area or went to the schools around here are employees of his. They're getting ready to go back to school. And he is just, every year, is going up and up and up with business. So continue to support him. Give him your support. Show him your support. Again, 419-704-5471. Thank you to Sean. Right, NFL. So, Parrot, what's this bubble-like format for the NFL playoffs? What's that all about?
I have to, give me 1 second with that. I know I did see they're looking at a bubble-like format. I'm assuming it's going to be something like they're doing with the NBA or the NHL, where they're just going to have it in maybe a couple different places and keep all the playoff teams, in a bubble like that until they're eliminated. Come back to that in a second and let me finish reading this, so I can give you all the facts on it. But that's what I'm going to assume it's like. It's just a proposal right now, and nothing is set in stone. Obviously, I would assume it's going to depend on how everything's going with the virus and all that. But just like I said, give me 1 minute here.
1 minute.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, it said Alex Smith was cleared for pads.
Yeah, man. Unbelievable.
After almost losing his leg.
Yeah, he went through, because he ended up with what, sepsis, I believe, right?
I think so. Yeah, something like it. Yeah.
So he
if not
shattered
sepsis.
shattered his leg on November 18, 2018. In the days following, he got sepsis, which nearly took his life. Spent the next month in the hospital, then 3 in a wheelchair, then 8 in an external fixator, and he had 17 surgeries within 9 months. And he's back and approved for play. How unbelievable is that? This guy, I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm pulling for this dude. I hope he gets a starting job. I hope the Redskins do well. I hate Dan Snyder, but what an inspirational story.
Right.
Power of money.
All right, so
yeah, no shit.
They're kind of going. The NFL is kind of going off of the NBA and NHL, like I said, how they've had such success with their bubbles. Say if the NFL decides to have a postseason bubble, they will likely look into having them in the cities with warm climate and/or inside domes in order to decrease the odds of postponements. As it currently stands, the Super Bowl is going to be in Florida at Raymond James Stadium. As part of the league's newly agreed upon CBA.
Hold up. That's where WrestleMania was supposed to be, wasn't it?
Right. Yep.
I know it was at the Performance Center.
And they are going to have a 14-team playoff this year.
14-team.
Yep.
Get all the money you can while you can.
So that's what that's looking like. Like I said, I thought it would be something like they do with the NHL, and they were doing with the NHL and NBA. But we'll see what happens. It's not set in stone. Still got plenty of time before that happens. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. We'll keep updated.
I just don't know if a bubble can work for the NFL, just because of the sheer amount of people that, just the amount of people that's associated with just one team. I mean, what's the 53? Is it 53-man roster?
Yep.
Right. Okay. So you got 53-man roster. Then you have all the coaches. Then you have the trainers. And you then whatever other support staff that may be associated with the team. It's just, dude, that's, I don't know, like, how do you test that many people? Like, who's, I mean, I know the NBA they paid for all their tests, and I'm pretty sure the NHL is doing something similar, just with MLB as well. So, but even on top of that, though, an NFL, just to travel, man, that's twice as many people. So I don't know. I mean, I hope it would work, just because of all those people that are, willing to, go to work or have to go to work. So, just for their sake, I hope it works if they try it. I just hope they figure out how to do it the right way.
Yeah. What is Parrot doing over there?
What?
Like playing PlayStation? Man, look at this dude playing PlayStation. Trying to do a podcast and he's playing PlayStation.
Hey, I'm doing both pretty damn well. I never talk this much.
Yeah, this is true. You never do talk this much. Parrot's going to be impressed. He won't even listen to the show. All right, so
Yeah, he's
Gerald
in rare
McCoy.
form right now.
Right. He'll go back into his hibernation. Caw.
No, when Bear and Cody are talking, I don't want to interrupt them ever, and I just don't really.
Sometimes you just have
Shit.
to.
Yeah, we ain't saying nothing.
Oh, well, you know what? Fine, I'll start being rude and just interrupting and shit.
Well, don't do it like mean. Just say I disagree with what you're saying, and that's that.
No, forget that, man. We all grown. Do what you got to do.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
fuck you, Cody. So Gerald McCoy is out for Dallas. So he got hurt, out for the season, and then Dallas cut him because that was part of his contract. Good for Dallas.
So fucked up, man.
Awesome, man. I
So
love it.
fucked up.
It's so great. They got those contracts. What we know, Jared Cook and the Vikings are at an impasse on contract talks. Two women are saying, what was it, Darius Geis raped them at LSU. What do you think about all that?
I'm sure it happened. I didn't get a chance to read the USA Today article, but I guess
Who
there's.
the hell reads the USA Today? Damn.
Cody does.
I do, damn it. Right. Obviously, whoever wrote the damn article for where you got it from.
I got it on ESPN.
Oh, well, it was sourced to USA Today. They broke it. I think, those types of situations, man, I don't doubt the female unless, it comes out that she should be doubted. Like, to me, two of them don't just come out of the blue. Like, you just don't, I don't know, man. Just, to me, those types of things just don't come out. Like, nobody makes that type of shit up. Most of the 98% of the time.
But how come it comes out now? This is what drives me nuts. That it comes out now. Like, he's been out of LSU for how long now?
Well, they reported it. They reported it to LSU. The only thing they didn't do was get law enforcement involved. So, I mean, and I guess in that USA Today story, there was a quote from Ed Ogeron that said something about all players' girlfriends are for the players, or something to that effect. So, in an offhanded way, he was kind of condoning that type of behavior. And if he is, that's really fucked up, and he shouldn't he shouldn't have a job if you're condoning that type of behavior, from your parent or from your players. So, and I mean, if a lot of women, they're afraid, man. Like, you gotta think, man, a lot of women are afraid to come out with stuff like that. You don't think people are gonna believe you. You think people might, retaliate or something. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
just think about all the times that people try to, slut shame women for that type of stuff.
This is true.
Very
And it's
true.
unfortunate. You don't want to hear that.
Right.
And,
I mean,
and I'm with you. A lot of these schools hide this shit, which is not good.
right. So I believe them, honestly. Like, until there's no reason, or until there's a reason not to, I believe them.
Absolutely. And, and it's unfortunate to see and hear and these things get brought up. I hate having to discuss them, but that's some things that happen. And unfortunately, more and more, we're seeing more of this.
Right.
And moving forward, let's hope that if they have to come out, they do. And, you hate to see it. And if it does, it does. But hopefully the women get what they're due because, I mean, that shouldn't be condoned by anybody at all, ever.
Right.
All right.
Right.
What do you get?
Like,
Go ahead.
no, I was just to say, like, if they do pursue, legally, like, justice should be served. Like, it shouldn't, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure physically that type of stuff I'm sure limitations, but I mean, if you can, prove that type of stuff happened, man, like, they should be prosecuted. No, I don't care who it is.
Oh, I'm with you, man. I totally agree. What do you guys think about ESPN's new Monday Night Football commentator team? So you got Steve Levy, Brian Greasy, and is it Louis Riddick or Louis Riddick? How do you say his name?
Lewis.
Louis Riddick,
Yeah, I don't even know who is he.
the black guy.
Well, I know who. I could figure out which one he was, but who is he?
Bald head one. Yeah, he's the bald head one.
But
That was
who is
like
he?
he used to be like I think an agent or something like, or not an agent, but like a front office NFL guy, like in the front office or something, I believe. But he knows his shit. As I know, every time a what is it, like a GM job or something comes up,
Yeah.
he's he's always one of the first to come up. Oh, okay. He played in the NFL from 91 to 98. He was a safety. Played for the 49ers, the Falcons, the Browns, and the Raiders. And then he went from there to a scout for the Washington football team.
The
From
Washington football team.
yeah, man, I'm not nope.
Terrible.
Hey, that's what they are. That's what they'll always be to me. From '01 to '07, and he was a scout for the Eagles from '08 to 13. So, I mean, he knows his shit. So, I mean, we'll see. I don't know. It kind of would have been. I think it would have been cool if they would have had maybe like Andrea Kramer or I don't even know if she's still at ESPN. She's still at ESPN.
I don't know. I know Lisa Salters and John Perry are returning to the telecast.
Mm-hmm. It'd have been nice to hear her in the booth, man. Like Lisa
At least
Salters.
Booger McFarland's not going to be there. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, not every former player needs to be on TV.
So help me out here. I know we're going to get into NBA shortly, but so is AEW, is it not on at all since basketball's
No,
on?
no, they're gonna be on Saturday because of the playoffs,
Nice.
which is all right with me
Oh, yeah.
because I love me some playoff basketball.
Hell yeah. I can't wait to get into that discussion here shortly. But all right, let's go. We got to get into MLB, but before, let's thank our last sponsor. Thank you to Connell Barrett, and I'm throwing this at one of you.
Cody.
I think Cody wants to take it. Yep. Thank you to Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com.
I'm gonna try something. But I'm gonna go slow. All right, we just got done talking about football. You know, if you're out there, you're trying to scout out some new talent. You know, possibly get you a new center or a tight end, maybe convert her to a wide receiver, and you having trouble, like finding that player, get the Louis Riddick of dating and Connell Barrett dating transformations.com. Currently number 3 in the Google webs. He knows his shit. He can help you out. He could take you from being Patriots, the Pete Carroll Patriots to the Bill Belichick Patriots, man. Get you to the Super Bowl every single year. Always find you a contender, take a sleeper, turn her into an all-pro, and and make you a legend. Make you a legend, not only out in the field but in the sheets as well.
Hell yeah.
So Connell Barrett, datingtransformations.com.
I love it. Parrott, I know Parrott got lucky. He didn't have to use dating transformation yet, but he got him somebody. He got him a Kardashian B.
Yes. Tinder.
What's the real name?
Brianna.
Man, you can't use the competition's name on this podcast. What's wrong with you?
That ain't no competition.
There's nothing.
That's it.
You're about getting shit on right now.
Right.
I was telling them your name.
And it wasn't from datingtransformation.com.
Right.
But
Yeah,
if
man.
you want to, because so what we got to say is this is going to last about 2 months. But if he would have went to datingtransformation.com, he could have got him a full year out of this one.
Hey, it's already been
Exactly.
over a month, asshole.
How many?
It's already been over a month, asshole.
Well, no, you're going to make it to 2 or 3, but you ain't going to get it to that 12-month because that's where you get Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com.
Right. Instead of getting you a one and done, you could have got you a 5th-year senior or a grad transfer.
Or a Hall of Famer or the MVP.
That's right. Get you a Hall of Famer, all pro.
Hey, anything's a Hall of Famer compared to the last one.
There we go.
Oh, shit.
Again, thank you, too, because we know he didn't go to Connell Barrett from datingtransformation.com for that one. But for all your future things, you need to. And anybody, and Parrott in the future, I mean, he got lucky on this one. He was feeling down in the dumps. He didn't have time. He did it late at night. It was a quick hit, swiped right, he got it, and that's what happened. It was just, bam, immediate. But if it's late at night.
This one up off waivers.
Yeah, he picked up, he got on waiver. He found one. You know, he found a quick replacement. But if you're looking for that permanent, and you can wait until the daytime, you can go to Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com. Get you that, you know, that contract signee instead of that waiver pickup. You know, get you a Tom Brady instead of a Vinny Testaverde, instead of the Drew Bledsoe. You know, he's gonna what's gonna happen is yeah, but when he went down, that's what's gonna happen to Parrott over here. He's gonna go down with this one like Drew Bledsoe, and then he's gonna get in touch with Connell Barrett, his Bill Belichick, and he's gonna get him a Tom Brady, who's gonna play for several years with Jake. And then when he turns 45, she's gone. She's going to Tampa, and he'll get him a new one. Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com.
I love you guys, too.
All right. So MLB, man, we got there's a lot of shit going on in the MLB. So first thing I want to talk about is the standings. First off, I got to say the Yankees continue to kick the shit out of the Red Sox, and I love it. Absolutely.
The Red Sox just said, I didn't say when Mookie Betts left, they just kind of said, fuck it, didn't they?
Yeah, pretty much. Yankees are 16-7. They just lost to the Rays. They're losing again. Rays are going to catch them. Rays are 9-1 in their last 10. And in the Central, the Twins, game and a half up on the on the Indians. Excuse me, got the hiccups. And the A's. Out west is 16-8. They are 2.5 up on the Astros, those cheaters. And then in the NL East, you've got the Braves, 1 game up on the Marlins, 2 on the Phillies, 3 on the Mets, 3 on the Nats. It's a close division. Central, the Cubbies are up 3.5 on the Cards, 4 on the Brewers, 5 on the Reds. And then out west, Dodgers are in a hot streak, won 7 in a row. After starting 11-7, they're now 18-7, best record in baseball. And they got a 4-game lead on Colorado, who just a week ago or 2 weeks ago had the best record according to this. So, and you got the D-backs who won 6 in a row. They started 7-11. They're up to 13-11, so they're coming back. So we got to talk about this unwritten rule and these few things that happen. Okay, so I want to hear what the Parrot has to say because he's throwing his arms up and down, flailing like a little girl.
Nothing. I just had a double eagle, so just happy.
Albatross, nice. There you go. So what happened was the Padres were up on the Angels by quite a bit, and
it was 10-4.
Yeah, and Tatis Jr. was up to bat, bases loaded, 3-0 count. He swings on it. He missed the sign first off, but he swung on it and got a grand slam. So people are all up in arms about this unwritten rule. He shouldn't have swung. Well, first off, it shouldn't have got to 3-0. So that's the pitcher's fault. Secondly, if you're going to throw a 3-0 pitch, make sure it's far enough outside that he ain't going to swing on it. So I don't want to hear this shit about no unwritten rules of baseball. Get out of here. He got a home run. He padded some stats. He's a stud. And the fact that he apologized pissed me off.
Pissed you off? It pissed me off.
I'll never apologize for that shit.
No. And honestly, these unwritten rules are the reason why people don't watch baseball. There's a reason why people our age, none of us are even that old. Okay, well, Uncle Cody's kind of up there,
Yeah,
but
57.
yeah, but I mean, none of us are that old, like to where we could go to baseball games if we wanted to, but we don't want to. Is nonsense like this that makes baseball boring to where nobody wants to watch, nobody wants to go to the games, and the only people that are going to the games are your dad and your granddad. But yeah, they try to figure out things like shortening the game up. How about you just get rid of these dumbass unwritten rules?
Oh shit.
Just like you said, like he has a 3-0 count. How about you not make the count get to 3-0? How about that?
That's exactly what
You
I'm
know,
saying, man.
and let's say Tatis, he takes a pitch. He's 3-1. Okay, fine. He's 3-1 now. So you want him to give you another chance to throw a strike? So I mean, and then hell, what if he hits a grand slam on 3-1? Is there an unwritten rule for a 3-1 count, or what if he takes again and it's 3-2
That's
and he
exactly
still hits
what
that grand slam?
dude. That's exactly what Johnny Bench was saying. So Johnny Bench, Hall of Famer, said, so you take a pitch, now you're 3-1. Then the pitcher comes back with a great setup pitch, 3-2. Now you're ready to ground out into a double play.
Hmm.
Everyone should hit 3-0. Grand slam
Right,
are a huge stat.
right. Like if the count, now I've coached, and we've always, if you get a count 3-0, you just screw it. You just walk them. Don't waste a pitch. Get it close enough to where it may be a strike, but don't waste a pitch throwing one right down the middle just for the sake of getting a strike. Because we would teach our guys, if they were in the box and it was 3-0, to sit there and wait for a fastball or an off-speed pitch to come right down the middle and hit that bitch over the fence.
Right. And I'm sorry, it wasn't the Angels, it was the Rangers. That's my fault.
I don't think there's much of a difference between the two this year.
Right. And then what was the other one that happened? A guy looked at his home run too long and they flipped out about it.
Oh my God. That killed, dude, that pisses me off so much.
So
People don't
the
understand,
game won't grow, man.
and that's why the game doesn't grow. People love home runs, man. People love watching home runs. Besides hitting a pitch in general, hitting a home run in baseball is probably one of the hardest things to do in sports, outside of maybe throwing a touchdown pass. Like, it's one of the hardest things to do in sports. I mean, honestly, you shouldn't have missed it. If he beat you, he beat you. Just accept it and move on as a pitcher. But if you missed your spot, then that's your fault because you missed your spot. Or if you call the wrong pitch and he takes you deep, oh well, man, he beat you. You get him back the next time. But don't stand in there, stand on the mound pouting like a little girl because this dude hit the ball 450 feet.
That's right, man. Not much you can do there.
That's why, yeah, like there's nothing you can do about it. That's why I hate when people try to give credit to guys like Madison Baumgartner and who's that numbskull? Oh, Joe Kelly.
Yep.
For throwing at people because they hit home runs. Like, dude. And that's why I understand. Madison Baumgartner plays in the National League and hits home runs off of guys. And I'm pretty sure the 4 home runs or however many that he's hit, he's watched each and every last one of them home runs that he's hit. So if you're gonna sit there and watch your own, don't get mad when somebody hits one off of you. It's just ridiculous, man. The fact that they've gotten so sensitive playing a game is ridiculous.
No, I
And
completely agree.
that's why nobody wants to watch.
That's it, man. So let's go into some NBA stuff. All right, so you've got A few things. So who got in? We want to talk about that. So Phoenix, man, they ran the gauntlet in the bubble, 8-0, but because Brooklyn beat Portland, Phoenix didn't get in to play Memphis. Portland ended up winning, and they had to come back to win, and then Brooklyn decided to take their time and miss their last shot. So Portland gets there, gets to the 8 seed. They play Memphis. They win the first game, so they automatically move on. They play the Lakers in game 1 and beat them last night. Beat the Lakers, so they're now up 1-0, which I think the bet here was Cody Bryant had Portland, Parrott had the Lakers. What was your guys' bet, by the way?
Bottle of liquor.
Yeah, it was just a bottle.
So, all right, so I'm hoping I'm going to see some Sailor Jerry coming your way, Cody Bryant. But we do got to talk about LeBron, man. He had 20, 15, and 15. First person in NBA history to get that, which in a playoff game, which is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I know you hate on. I know Cody doesn't care for him that much, and I know you don't. But I mean, you can't.
I respect LeBron, man. He's most athleticism ever in the NBA. He will never be the GOAT because that'll always be Jordan. But he's going to be second best of all time. But he'll be the most athletic player ever.
Yeah, I respect him. It's just when he puts up, stats like he did last night, look at the guys around him. He didn't have a choice.
Right. And this year was the first year he led the league in assists in his career, 10.2 assists.
Well, it's also the first time he played predominantly. He played a lot of point guard, too.
Yeah, but he can play any of the 5 positions, too, if he has to.
He can. But
he's just a freaking stud. And anybody that hates on him, I feel bad because it's going to be embarrassing when they lose in the first round because it just keeps tarnishing his legacy.
But he also has nobody to blame but himself.
This is absolutely true.
I mean, LeBron has to put on that Mamba mentality and just go out and score 40 fucking points if he needs to, He can still do it. He needs to do it and stop. He needs to stop passing the ball first, and he needs to drive to the rim, and he needs to take those shots because nobody can stop him when he's driving.
Yeah, but this roster that they have right now, for somebody that is like the same thing that I was trying to tell you guys about, like when he was in Cleveland. When you're a player the caliber of LeBron James, there is no roster or personnel decision that does not get ran past you in some way, shape, or form.
Right.
So, with all the rosters he's had in Cleveland, and then out here now in LA, there is no way any general manager in the NBA outside of maybe the Knicks that would put which Morris is that Markieff or Marcus? I can't even remember. I don't even remember now.
There's Marcus and Markieff. I can't remember which one went out there. Marcus was with the Celtics forever.
Yeah, I can't remember which Morris is with the Lakers right now. But I mean, no general manager willingly puts J.R. Smith, Dwight Howard, Deion Waiters, Danny Green, Avery Bradley. Oh, it's Markieff Morris, JaVale McGee, and Jared Dudley willingly on an NBA roster. And these are the guys that are in the bubble right now with LeBron James. So it's LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and a bunch of dudes. And right now, when those bunch of dudes that you have aren't, one, in shape for the bubble probably, and two, not on the caliber as most all-star backcourts, right now they're getting torched right now. I mean, like Dame torched Alex Caruso last night. They had no answer for him. And they didn't have an answer for CJ McCollum either. And, Anthony Davis is doing his Anthony Davis thing when it comes to him in the playoffs, where he kind of vanishes, when the game actually matters. So, this is an uphill battle for the Lakers. And, you can't shoot you can't go 5 for 30 shooting threes last night either.
Well, something that I found funny. You remember that theme song for SpongeBob?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, who lives in a pineapple? Yeah. So I saw this and about fell out of my chair. If plenty of free throws is something you wish, drop on the court and flop like a bitch.
Oh God.
I thought that was fantastic. So yeah, there's a lot going on. You know, they're down. They were winning that game. They shouldn't have lost, but you know that's what happens. And game 2's tomorrow at 9. Same thing with Orlando. They're up 1-0 on the Bucks. That's tomorrow. I know a man here, Stat Parrot, put in the stats. Raptors up 2-0 on Brooklyn. Boston's up 1-0 on Philly, about to be 2-0. They were down early after the first quarter. They're up by 20 now. And
Right.
they were down by, I think, 9 after the first, or 6 after the first quarter. Clippers are up 1-0 on the Mavs. They play tonight at 9. Nuggets and Jazz. Jazz won that, so they're tied up 1-1. Miami is up 1-0 on Indiana. Rockets are up 1-0 on the Thunder. Magic up 1-0 on the Bucks. Man, what happened there?
Wasn't Giannis suspended?
Not for that game. No, he played.
Okay.
Orlando just came out and hit him in the mouth, dude. And Orlando's really not that bad. They just, their shooting sometimes gets real streaky. And they have Markelle Fultz. He's their starting point guard. You know, and I think Evan Fournier. You know, it's just sometimes their shooting, they don't have enough. The Magic don't really have enough offense. So, you know, that comes back to haunt them sometimes. I mean, I think they're like top 15 in the league in defense.
Yeah, there's so much stuff going on, you know, and the NBA, it's going to be interesting how this all plays out. You know, Celtics are looking better than I thought. Tatum's playing hot. Tatum and Brown, that's our team. Kemba's still doing good, of course, but, you know, it's Tatum and Brown. And they lost Gordon Hayward for 4 weeks. He's out.
Yep, ankle.
Surprise, surprise.
I think that's kind of addition by subtraction, to be honest.
It is.
I mean, he can't really, I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's a great player. He just doesn't really do well getting his own shot.
Right.
Hasn't been the same since he injured himself.
Oh, yeah, with the leg when he first came to Boston.
Yeah, but even before that, though, he wasn't that great at getting his own shot. So, you know, in the playoffs, man, you kind of need somebody that can do that.
Right, yeah. Tatum right now has got 25 and 4. Kemba's got 23 and 1. Brown's got 18, 3 and 1 tonight. So, I mean, so they're playing good ball, man. They're playing small ball right now.
Yeah, they're small, dude. I didn't realize how small the Celtics were.
I told you at that last episode we were talking about, I was like, man, they're tiny. They don't match up well with Milwaukee. It's not good.
Right.
But if they can play faster, they'd be all right.
Right, yeah.
All right. So let's go into some updates on the NHL, as Vince would say, right? NHL. That hurt my... that hurt.
I'm saying, man, you sound like you got some of that COVID going on over there.
Mesothelioma.
Oh, shoot.
They cover that in a lot of. Have you? Oh man, I don't know if you've listened to Something to Wrestle last couple of weeks or Ask Brute. Like I will listen to NASCAR, and I've listened to quite a few of them this last week. Been very busy at work, so I started listening to pods, and they've been good, man. Listening to Eric and Bruce is still the best, man. I mean, you can't top Bruce.
No. Oh shoot. Oh, I miss some playoff hockey too, man. I like playoff hockey.
We all love playoff hockey.
So random.
Welcome
So
to the NHL. So we got to update that. Parrot, you got that up or what?
What? NHL?
Like where they're at currently in the playoffs.
I thought they were just in the second round as of right now.
They are in the second round. I just need to know if anybody's moved on from the second round there.
Oh,
Well, they're technically in the first round because the other was like a play-in.
Tampa Bay beat Columbus 4-1.
Did they?
Yeah, that's over. I know
Hell yeah, give me a point, you
Philly.
dumbass
Philly's
Blue
up.
Jackets.
Philly's up 3-1 on Montreal. They started a half hour ago, so that could end tonight. Colorado was playing Arizona earlier. I don't know what ended up happening with that, but Colorado was up 3-1, and so was Boston on Carolina. They played earlier as well.
Yeah, Boston won.
So Boston moved on.
The Bruins, look at that. Cody took the Hurricanes. Loss for you, buddy.
damn.
I
My
need to catch
Avalanche
up after
still
my
in there.
terrible. Your Canadians are about to be out, though. The Golden Knights, they won too, didn't they? Didn't they clean it up?
Oh shit, that's the game I forgot to put in. Hold up.
I'm pretty sure they won 4-3.
Yeah, I think you're right. Hold up, I'm pulling it up right now.
Parrot, do you wish you were an Oscar Mayer parrot?
Oscar Mayer Wiener.
That is what it truly like to be. And if I was an Oscar Mayer parrot, everyone would play at Kroger with me. Bum, bum.
Hey. Let's see. It says the Avalanche won the series 4-1.
Heck yeah, they did.
Canadians are
Islanders,
up
man.
1-0.
Oh,
Yeah.
today?
Yes, Vegas did win last night, and they won the series 4-1.
Nice. So the Flyers are up 3-1, right? The Flames are like Dallas and Calgary. That's 3-2, isn't it?
Tied up. Or wait, you said Dallas and Calgary?
Yeah. What, Parrot? Like threw his arms up, flail on his arms.
Never mind. If you didn't hear that, then never mind.
What'd you say?
No, I started hearing music, and I thought like you accidentally played music, but it was because it was coming through my headphones, but it was that damn ESPN article.
Man, children. The Islanders are up, 3-1 on the Caps, which is crazy to me. Would have never thought, man. Man.
Maybe they just need to get out of New York.
And Vancouver and St. Louis are at 2-2, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah. Dallas is up 3-2.
Yeah, Stars. I'm the only one that took the Flame. Well, Parrot took the Flames too, so come on, Calgary. Cody Bryant's got 5 right now. I caught him. I'm at 5 as well. Hell yeah. Bear's still leading the way. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn Bear. Looking good, Bear Cub. All right, so this past weekend, UFC. Man, what a fight.
Yeah, Cody, we owe an extra shot again. Damn it.
Hell yeah, you
I ain't
do.
giving nobody shit.
You owe an extra shot, bitch. You took Cormier.
I ain't giving nobody shit. He got poked in the eye.
Oh, motherfucker, so did Stipe. Get out of here. Stipe got poked early, and Stipe got poked in his last fight, too, and had surgery, but he still won the fight. Cormier came out in round 1 and looked pretty good, but then Stipe just took control, and it was 2-2 for me going into 5. But, Stipe is so good at adjusting, kept him against the fence. It was smart. Like
Right.
the first time, hitting him in the body. First time he got the win on Stipe, or on Cormier. Cormier's probably done. And I saw John Jones was talking about how he wanted to get heavyweight. But Ngannou, he's going to get his due next time. But I saw that John Jones vacated the light heavyweight title. Do you think he's going heavyweight, or do you think he's done with UFC?
Dude, I don't know. I think he might. At this point, he might be done. I just don't see him paying him.
Yeah, and he gets pissed off by it.
Right. I mean, granted, he fails the drug test after the fight, but he still gets you the pay-per-view buys to watch the fight. So, I mean, in the grand scheme of it, that's all that really matters, though.
Right. Yeah, man, we saw JS get knocked out. Lost by TKO. Herbert Burns got TKO'd. John Dodson
Yeah.
lost by decision. Sean O'Malley messed up his foot, twirling around too much, so he got his first loss. His first loss.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what he was trying to do in that fight. He kept dancing for
I
It was
know he
almost as if
switches
he was
side to
just,
side, which is nice, but you can't keep doing that and then take a kick and then you roll your ankle. Then he
yeah.
got
Is that what he did, or?
Yeah, when he went and stepped forward on one of the switches and he went to kick, he like rolled his ankle forward and it messed him up. So he was like guarding it. And then when he finally went down, Barrett came down and just pounded him a little bit and the ref stopped it.
Yeah, but he was like legit injured though, didn't he? I know they carried him off.
Yeah,
He got the stretcher.
Yeah, I don't remember what the final was, but it was pretty bad.
Damn. Let's see if I can find what happened to his foot. And because I didn't see or hear anything else after it. So I don't know. Let me see if I can find any news on
No
him.
fractures, but MRI is needed once swelling goes down to look for ligament and tendon tears. It will scan his knee too.
Damn.
Can't have an
What was
MRI
that?
until the swelling subsided.
Damn.
Subsided, whatever.
Yeah.
UFC 53 is coming up in September 26th. Adesanya and Costa, middleweight title, both undefeated. That's going to be a fun one to discuss and watch.
Yeah, dude, Costa's huge.
Oh my God, bro! He
Yeah.
packaged with power.
Man.
Adesanya is small and quick, but man, Costa catches you lights out.
Right. That look like that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's lights out, man. He's gonna knock him the fuck out. My early self is saying Costa's going to win that fight. My early prediction. Costa's going to knock his ass out.
If he catches a hold of him, man, it's going to be all bad.
Yeah, man, I remember, what was that? Middleweight. Was that middleweight back in the day when Weidman beat Silva?
Might have been.
When Silva was taunting him and then he got caught.
Yeah.
Idiot.
That basically saved Weidman's career, too. Yeah, I think it was him.
And then what happened? Silva broke his ankle on the next one, right?
Yeah, next fight, he broke his leg on that when he checked his kick. Oh, that was brutal.
All right. So, anything else on UFC?
No, I don't think so. I don't think anything else is happening, really. Cormier's not coming back.
No.
So, kind of sad to see him go, man. He's a damn good fighter. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the whole, like, the GOAT heavyweight. But I guess there weren't that many heavyweights to begin with, like, that dominated the division, though.
Stipe's a man.
I mean, yeah, nobody really dominated it until he got into the division.
No, you're absolutely right. And then, he didn't expect Cormier that first fight. Cormier messed him up, man, in that first fight.
Yeah.
And I mean, Cormier's only got 3 losses, 2 to Stipe and 1 to Bones.
Right. Well,
All right.
4, but yeah.
Yeah, I know that. No contest. He lost twice to Bones.
Which, I don't know. I mean, it just sucks. He can't stay clean, man. He get his shit together.
All right, so here we go. Let's start off with a 2-point question. We're into trivia. Assuming Haskins will be starting for the Redskins, what's the only team that will enter the NFL season with a new coach, new coordinator, new offensive and defensive coordinator, and starting quarterback?
Man, what? The only other team?
Yeah, so I think it's to start the season. So start off with a 2-pointer. Assuming Haskins will be starting for the Redskins, what's the only team that will enter the NFL season with a new coach, new coordinator, new head coach, new offensive coordinator, new D coordinator, and new starting quarterback? So, like, Haskins obviously didn't start the season at quarterback last year. I got my answer.
I have a fighting guess.
I have no idea. So, I don't know.
All right, Barrett, what do you got?
Miami.
Cody, you got anything?
I don't know. I just said Tampa Bay. That's all I got. I have no idea.
No, Bruce Arians is the coach, man. It's got to be the New York Giants, bro.
Well, Bruce Arians is a new coach. Or no, this is his second year in Tampa Bay.
It's got to be the Giants. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. It's not the Giants. Fuck.
Oh, shit, I don't know.
Other than that.
Man, he said Carolina Panthers.
Oh, shit.
But he said Daniel Jones is back for the Giants, but he didn't start the season. Eli did. That's why I asked the question if they started. That's why I'm like, now wait a minute. He didn't start that season. Eli did.
Right.
I'm going to fight this one. It's in the question. I want my 2 points. He thought I meant to begin this season. Haskins started last year.
Did he start the season as a starter, though, last year?
No, but neither did Daniel Jones. But at some point, Haskins started, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He won a game, too.
Yeah, so he said, so not worded the best of a question. So he said true. So I can have my points? If you want to call it that. And I just said, so I can have my damn 2 points? So I better. Because I'm going to argue this one. He said, let the guys judge on that. He says no.
I mean, if Haskins didn't start the season, man,
but here's the thing.
I have no clue.
Jones didn't start the season either, and neither did Haskins. Jones played, he was a starter, and so was Haskins. But the Giants have all new coaches, too.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So, man, I don't know. Hell, it's 2 points, man.
Thank you. Barrett, am I good to get my 2?
Yes.
I don't see how I don't get them. Like, Haskins started. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like a Steph Curry question.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Y'all gonna mess around and get knocked out of the air on a layup or something.
Right.
Y'all
keep
talking about Steph Curry like that.
So next for 3 points, the San Antonio Spurs had the current streak of making the playoffs a whopping 22 seasons in a row. With that streak coming to an end, which team now has the current streak at 8 seasons in a row?
Oh.
Oh.
Boy.
I got a guess, but it's wrong.
Go ahead.
My guess is Indiana.
That's what I was going to say.
Just because they always seem to find their way in there.
We're both wrong, by the way.
Are we?
I'm gonna go with the Clippers.
Houston.
Oh, I can almost say Houston, but I
Houston,
couldn't
we
think
have a
of how
Rocket.
long James Harden had been there.
So, and finally, the Miami Marlins are 9-8 on the season. They have had 9 starting pitchers start at least one game. Name them. 1 point for each pitcher you can name.
Dude, I do not know who's even
Actually,
on the roster.
make it 2 points for each because I doubt you guys will know many.
No, I don't know. Nope.
I couldn't even name one.
Yeah. So we can just go next question.
Well, this is the third and final question.
Oh, well, then we'll just have to get his final thoughts then.
We'll have to get his final thoughts. Yeah, dude.
I mean, hell, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, freaking Jack be nimble, Jack be quick.
Dude, I've got nothing.
Right?
Yeah, no.
Derek Jeter. Pudge Rodriguez. Babe Ruth.
Right.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Levon Hernandez, Dontrell Willis, Josh Beckett.
You just named 3.
Ryan Dempster. They don't even play in the league anymore. None of them dudes. Those are old Marlins pitchers.
Oh, all right. So
I think that was their staff, like the last World Series they won.
So it's Pablo Lopez, Esser Hernandez, Daniel Castano, Jordan Yamamoto, Humberto Mejia, Josh Smith, Sandy Alcantara, Robert Duggar, and Caleb Smith. That's the goddamn whitest name I've ever heard.
Caleb Smith?
It's like Dan
or Robert
Smith.
Duggar.
Yeah,
Duggar.
Dan Smith, BYU.
Yeah.
Right, so he said for the sports movie bracket, he's doing 64 teams a la March Madness without the playing games. There are some that are on the bubble, though. So if you guys want to quickly vote on if they should be in or out, I say majority vote wins. Sounds good?
Yep.
All right, and this is what, for greatest sports movie?
Yeah, there's a couple play-in ones. So he used top sports movie list to determine the 64. But these movies were not rated very high.
I'm good.
Oh, that's going to be in there. We're going to knock it out.
Hoosiers on the bubble? That better be a bubble team.
No, you know it's going to be one of the top ones.
Oh, my God. That movie is so bad.
Days of Thunder, in or out? It's got to be in. Cole Trickle, man. Get out of the car, Cole. Let me out of the car. Let me out of the car, Cole.
That's in.
In.
Sure, why not? Never seen it.
Tom Cruise is a NASCAR driver.
So?
Draft Day. Oh, that's in.
Yeah, that's 100% in.
Draft Day. Is that
that's with Kevin Costner.
Brown? No, that better not get in. Don't put that bullshit in.
We're putting it in. 2-1.
Oh, God.
So I'm going to say, are these play-in games? For the love of the game.
What the world is that?
That was God, that's a film back in the 90s. That had Kevin Costner was a 40-year-old pitcher.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to say no to that one. I have enough Kevin Costner.
I've never seen that, so I don't know.
Never seen or heard of it, so no.
All right, no from us. Legend of Bagger Vance.
That's a bubble? That's a bubble
Never
movie?
seen
Yeah.
That's with Will Smith and Matt Damon?
Yep.
Who was the female lead in that movie? Wasn't it somebody else that was a big name, too?
Well, like Jack Lemmon narrated it. Robert Redford directed that movie.
How is that a bubble movie?
Charlize Theron, she was in it.
Yes, like how is that a bubble movie?
Yeah, that's got to be in.
Oh,
And
Lord, who put this 64 movie
he
list
took
together?
the top-rated sports movies. He went by IMDb, I think.
Oh, Lord. So, I mean, how the hell is Hoosiers that high? That movie is terrible.
Cool Runnings.
Yeah,
How
100%.
is that a bubble movie?
That's one of my favorite movies of all time. That has to be.
Ooh, I'll take Cool Runnings over freaking Draft Day.
The Goon. The Goon's got to be in.
Yes. Yep.
I've never seen it.
Oh my God, dude! Sean William Scott's an enforcer in the NHL. It's fantastic.
Sean William Scott, the dude, where's my car guy?
Well, Stifler, yes. Dude's where's my
I'll
car guy?
pass. Yeah, I'll pass.
No, dude, it's one of his best. No joke, he is great. You would actually like it, I think. All right, Mr. Baseball. Tom Selleck.
Oh, man. So that means Mr. 3000 not in there either then, huh?
Dude, Mr. Baseball was awful. I'm gonna say no. We probably got enough baseball movies in there.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the field is.
All right, we're saying no. No to Mr. Baseball. Sorry you didn't make the cut. The Program.
What?
No.
Dude, these aren't highly rated, bro.
Oh, my gosh.
But that's a good one, too.
That is a good movie. Jeez, the P. He went by the wrong one. He should have went by Rotten Tomatoes, not IMDb.
That's what he's going by. It's got a
You
40
said
on
IMDb.
Rotten. No, I just
said-
made that shit up. He's.
Oh, well.
I thought he said that. But he's going by that are on the bubble. So sports movie brackets.
Program is in.
I don't know, man.
Is in.
Man, but is it going to get that far?
It don't matter. It should still be in. At least be in.
I'm the swing vote here. I feel bad for you.
That should be in.
I'll put
That's
it
a
in.
real football movie. That's not like some
It's getting voted
invincible.
out first round.
Whatever. At least they made the tournament. They should have made the tournament. It ain't like a trash movie like Rudy.
We'll do
Or
one more.
freaking-
He's going to do one more for now. Blades of Glory.
Yes.
Hell no.
No, never seen it.
Good.
You're not gonna put Blades of Glory in there.
No. It's absolute
that?
trash. It's with Will Ferrell.
Oh, well, most Will Ferrell movies are trash. I mean, if we're going to do
Yeah,
a Will
he
Ferrell
has
sports
more.
movie,
We're doing more. He's like, sure, if you have time. I said, okay, great, because we're voting these in or out right
Yeah.
now.
yeah, man, just get them out of here. I
Blue
don't want no
Chips.
surprise.
Blue Chips is the movie. It's in. It's got to be in, right?
Right, Blue Chips was on the bubble? Oh, man.
It's a 37 on Rotten Tomatoes. So he might have taken this from Rotten Tomatoes. It's pretty weak on Rotten Tomatoes. Varsity
That's
Blues.
fair.
Got to be in.
No.
Classic. What?
Yeah.
It's going in, Cody. It's a classic.
Wow. Classic how?
You know what's going to win this whole thing, though? The Replacements. Shane Falco, man. Don't ever doubt Shane Falco.
Oh,
Creed 2. Absolute in. For me.
nah, never seen it.
What?
Never seen it.
Dude, so do you know the premise?
I know, yeah. I don't care about Apollo Creed's kid.
Yeah, but he's fighting Drago's kid.
So
Oh,
why didn't
man.
Rocky have his little punk of a son fight Drago?
Okay, Creed's already in there. So do you want me to take Creed 2 out?
Yeah, take that out. We don't need a sequel. You got the original in. And why didn't he fight Drago in the first movie? That's the only reason. Like, you know, like that'd be the only reason why you
We
would
got,
make that movie.
Rookie of the Year. That's in.
That's it. How was that on the bubble? Come on, people.
Come on, man. Oh,
Come on.
Brian's song. That's got to be in.
That can be in, man. That's a true
That hits.
story.
That
It's
tugs the
classic.
strings. Tugs the strings, man.
That's a real movie. You know, that's That has to be in. That's on the bubble.
Cobb.
Never
The
seen it.
Klansman. I'm cool on that. We can leave that out.
I'm good with that being out too. I don't want that in. Out. Cobb is out. See you later, Cobb. Well, we'll end with Rocky Balboa. So that's the
The one
sixth
where he
one,
came
right?
back. I think so. We can leave that out too.
Do we want Rocky 1 through 4 in there?
Yeah, you gotta have at least. You have to at least have Rocky 2 in there and 3.
Well, 1, of course. That's the best. That's the original.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell him you might want some playing games.
Oh.
So I'm going to just say Little Giants better be in.
If Little Giant's not in, I'm done for the night. I'm just letting you know right now.
Mighty Ducks. D2.
2. Not the first one. It's gotta be D2.
Little Big League. Talladega Nights.
Nah, I could do without that movie.
Hell no on Caddyshack 2.
Only golf movie I really want in there is Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, I mean we can put Bagger Vance in too because it's a serious golf movie. But
Any Given Sunday better be in.
that better be in, and that better be that's a grade 8
He
at
said,
least.
"Oh yeah."
Any Given Sunday is a grade 8
What about basketball?
or Elite 8. No,
Yes.
that better not.
Yes.
No,
I'm saying
no.
yes.
That better not even make the bracket.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Playing game, I'm going to say, though.
I was gonna say it better not make the field. If it makes the field,
There might be several playing games, dude. He has the Big Green, like Mike, the Babe, the Air Up There, the Scout 61, and above the rim. Want any of those in? I say no.
Whoa. Go back. Give them to me one at a time. Big Green, that can get in. We gotta have that in. You
So
don't remember the Big Green?
Oh yeah,
Big Green. Okay. Yeah, Big Green is in. And we can kick out Will Ferrell's soccer movie and put Big Green in its place.
Big Green
above the rim. Yeah, above the rim has to be in.
And above the rim.
Above the rim goes in.
Like Mike can be out. The Babe can be out. The Air Up There is out. The Scout. Ooh, this 61 is in. 61's got to be in.
What? How do we not put the Scout in? The Scout was the Robert De Niro, right? Or no, that's the Fan. I'm sorry. My bad. I was thinking the Fan.
No, I think the Scout, though. I think I want that one in. I got to, God, who the hell was that? I got to look. I think that's Brendan Fraser, right? Yeah, and Al Brooks. The Scout can be in. And then what about Air Bud and Beyond the Mat?
Beyond the Mat, Air Bud, no. The Air Up There, man, that should have a chance to get in.
Dude, Beyond the Mat should be in, though, shouldn't it?
Yeah, well.
That's with Terry Funk, right? That's
a documentary. I mean, is he counting documentaries?
So I'm going to ask him that. The documentary Beyond the Mat?
It should be in, though.
Yeah, that should be in.
Yeah, Beyond the Mat should be in. I mean, we can do without the Air Up There. I mean, it would lose probably in the first or second round anyway. Because I don't know, it's just something about, Kevin Bacon as a basketball coach teaching some dude in Africa how to play basketball. I don't know how I feel about that.
Man, there's a lot of different things here. So that's all he's got. Looking forward to Saturday, despite not being able to Steph Curry all over Bear. Should be fun though. We'll win it in Bear's honor.
Is the Fan in there? He didn't have the Fan in.
Well, that's probably one of the obvious ones.
I hope so. Or even I hope Hoop Dreams is an obvious one. That should be an obvious one.
The Fan is not in there.
What? All right, look. We can put the Fan in, and we can take out the Big Green.
The Fan, that's not rated high, and I understand why I say that. The Fan goes in. Secretariat in or out? Out for Secretariat.
Care about no horse.
Kicking
Only
and
time
screaming.
No,
Better
that's
not be
out too. Yeah. Only time I care about a horse is if I need to glue some papers together.
Right. He said, heck no, I'm kicking and screaming.
I guess is the Fan necessarily a sports, but Fan might not even be a sports movie per se. Because I mean,
Yeah, so many good movies. So you guys are going to have such a
Right.
tough time with this tourney,
Yeah.
LOL. And I think we are. See you for wrestling. Thanks again, Jeremy. Looking forward to seeing you on Saturday. We will see you for wrestling. How about them Celtics? Almost up by 30. We got to wind this down because this episode is going to be long. This is a long one. All right. Give me the year, as always, as you guys do. So Ty Cobb, since you mentioned him earlier, fourth person to get to 3,000 hits.
Is this before or after he joined the clan? I don't know. 35.
40.
21, 99 years ago. PGA Championship Men's Golf, Shoal Creek. Lee Trevino wins his second PGA Championship by 4 shots from Gary Player and Lanny Watkins.
89.
70.
84. PGA Championship Men's Golf, Atlanta Athletic Club. David Toms wins his first major title by 1 stroke from Bill Mickelson.
2000.
2002.
2001. Also on that day, Michael Schumacher won the Hungarian Grand Prix. Michael Phelps wraps up 200, 400 meter individual medley double at the Athens Olympics. Wins the 200 meter ahead of teammate Ryan Lochte.
16.
What was that? 08. No, yeah, 08.
04.
Damn.
Goddamn. All right. Happy birthday to Gary Gaetti. Happy birthday, sir. Happy 60th birthday. Is he still kicking? Morton Anderson.
Probably. He's somewhere. He probably got, I think he has a camp tryout on Tuesday.
Probably. Happy birthday. By the way, we had a birthday this past couple days, yesterday actually, 2 days ago when people can hear this. Bear. Happy birthday, Bear. And happy 51st birthday to Kirk Herbstreit.
Happy birthday, Kirk.
Wow, 51.
Right? Looks good, man. All right. So thanks to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter at Songs by Wes. Thanks to All Wear Clothing, Crandall's Quality Landscaping, Connell Barrett, DatingTransformation.com. Sorry, Sparty Steve, we couldn't get you on the show. Jeremy, we're coming for you on Saturday. Right now, who knows what's going to happen? You guys might beat us. We're down Bear. We got to get us a new one. We got to find a new ringer. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night.
Good luck, Jeremy.
I better not break nothing while I'm out there.